In today's DaVinci Resolve tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to edit 10 times faster by implementing some custom keyboard shortcuts. And if you're new here, we have over 200 videography related videos, lots of content for you to learn from. And if you want to know any of the music or the equipment we use to make our videos, I've left all links in the description. Let's jump in. I have a whole bunch of clips loaded up here inside DaVinci Resolve, and to get started, let's zoom in on our footage. When you're working on larger projects, that typically means you have a lot of footage to go through, and when you're compiling all your selects and making your edits, you want to be efficient and edit as quickly as you can. Of course, you can do everything with your mouse and select things, move things around, but overall, that's not an efficient way to do it. You're clicking way too much. So I'll undo that, and let's head up to DaVinci Resolve keyboard customization. And I'll walk you through 3 keyboard customization changes that I make that will drastically speed up your editing. The first one is under Trim, and then we will find Ripple. And you'll see them both here. One is called End to Playhead and Start to Playhead. Now what these are going to do is trim your footage and ripple delete it based on either the end of the clip or the start of the clip. And this is a game changer if you've never used this before. I've been editing for over 20 years. Most of that was in Premiere Pro, and they have it there. So when I started using DaVinci Resolve, this was like the first thing I set up. And of course, I am just on a default DaVinci Resolve keyboard setup. So let's go ahead and remove both of those. So on the end, I'm going to make this option B, and then it's saying that it's already assigned, so we will assign it. And then for the start, we will make it option C. For some reason in Resolve, it doesn't automatically unbind the original ones, and that's why it's given us a warning that it was already assigned. So if you click on this right here, it'll show you what is actually being used. And our goal is to delete everything except for the End to Playhead and Start to Playhead. To do that, we can quickly go to Create Subclip, and we can see that that's being used by our option B, so we'll get rid of that. And then we'll go to Create Subclip. We'll delete that one. Add serial node here, we will delete it. And then now it's just left at End to Playhead. And then if we click on End to Playhead again, it'll bring us back here. And then our other one was not bound to anything else, so that's fine. The next one we're going to do is Timeline, and then we will go down to find Split Clip, and we will unbind that and set that as the option V, which is between the C and the B on the keyboard. This one says it's already assigned, so we will assign it, and then click on the warning, go down to Paste Assignments, remove it. And then that yellow triangle warning went away, so we know that this is only bound to one keyboard shortcut. And then as a bonus one, I also changed the delete key to also be in that area. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll unselect Option, unselect V, and then we will select the backspace, and we will click on Edit Timeline. And then over here for the keystroke where delete selected is, we will get rid of that and change that to D. Once again, that's already assigned, so we can assign it. Click on the yellow where it says Enable Clip. We'll click that and get rid of it. And we don't have the warning sign again, so we know now we are good with that one. And then from there, we'll hit Save, and I'll show you how to use these keyboard shortcuts. We'll make a custom one and hit Close. So why this is useful is even if you have multiple clips stacked up like this, by hitting Option C, wherever you put your timeline cursor, let's say you're playing your footage, and right here, you want to make a cut in all of the clips. So then you can go Option V. And then there, without taking the blade tool and making 3 individual cuts, it did that in one command on the keyboard. So let's undo that. Or let's say we wanted to trim all of the clips and then move everything down the timeline and butt it all the way up to right here. That would obviously take a lot of clicks, but if we undo back to where we were and just use our keyboard command that we just set up, which is Option C, because we want to do the start, then it cuts all of them and ripple deletes everything up to the next closest clip. That is very, very handy. Same goes for this side. We watch our clip, and then this is where we want the end to be. We can go Option B, and then it ripple deletes everything down the timeline up to that spot. Because we reassigned the delete key, now without moving our hand across the keyboard to where the delete was, we can highlight an area that's blank, and then just right above where the X and C is on your keyboard, you can just hit D. And then it's all in sort of one place. And when you're going down your timeline, you can get some really fast editing going, like there. Let's say you wanted to trim it there, just by hitting Option C, Option B. And of course, this works for multiple clips. Like let's say you have adjustment layers and some other stuff, you can do everything at once. Now, I should note, if you do have something selected and you try it, then it'll just do that one. So you have to have nothing selected and the timeline marker where you'd like to make the change. All right, that's how you can speed up your editing in DaVinci Resolve with some custom keyboard shortcuts. I hope the video was helpful. If you want to learn more from us, we have over 200 videography related videos on the channel. And if you want to know any of the equipment or the music we use to make our videos, again, all links are in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.